Today I just want to talk about a mod that I did. Some other people have shown this, and it was real easy, so I just wanted to add my opinion in to say yes, it makes sense and it's easy. The way of using the Leatherman ratchet with the bond. So by carrying this in your pocket, you can also use it with the Free P4 by grinding down your Phillips a little bit until it fits snugly. It actually fits more snug on this than it does on the bond, I would say. Let me see this. I guess it's similar. Now this is not as optimal as being able to use this with one of the bit exchangers from the Curl, Surge, Wave, Charge, all those. This is still probably better. But if you're choosing to carry one of the other ones, or choose to sometimes carry the other ones, but you always want to be able to have your ratchet on you, because it does make things a lot nicer if you're needing to turn screws more than just a couple times. It's very nice to have the ratchet set up. But again, you can't use it with the bond unless you have this adapter, which works really well. And again, you can't use it with this at all unless you grind down the Phillips head. A few other guys have put out videos for this. This took me 5 minutes. I would just keep checking it. I'd grind it to kind of what it looked like, and I would just check it until it got to a point where it was far enough and it was tight enough. You just gave it a little push, and it really seems to work pretty nice. It feels pretty strong. Again, it doesn't ever lock up quite as nice as the actual bit exchanger on any of these other tools. But since I usually have this in my pocket if I'm carrying something else, when I switch over, it's nice to be able to also use this. So if I just leave these together, and by doing this, getting that get the focus, grinding it down a little bit on each corner, each edge, leaving a little bit of space, because it kind of goes at an angle. It doesn't go in square, it goes in on the angle. But now you still have your Phillips for just quick normal use, because a lot of times that's really all you need, just a quick couple turns and you're done. But again, I do run into times when there's enough of a screw that you have to turn in or out, that having this ratchet just is a handy thing. I did it today taking out air conditioner in my house to keep the window closed on the air conditioner. I have two large screws that go into the frame, and I was too lazy to go find a power drill, which would have been quicker at the source, but I would have had to go find it. So I pulled this out. Well, not this, I hadn't done this yet. Pulled out my Wave I was carrying earlier, popped this on in 30 seconds on each screw, and it was all set, and didn't have to go wandering around the house. But again, if I would have had this in my pocket, it would have been a lot longer, more tedious just with this. But so the mod that some of these other guys have done really works. It's easy. If you have a bench grinder, I'm sure there's other options, but I have a bench grinder. I just use the smoother of the two stones to keep it smooth and not get too aggressive, and just kind of kept taking little bits off until I felt like it was going to work right. And again, it didn't take that much off of the Phillips that I feel like it's weakened it. It's still pretty thick and pretty strong for what it is, for what you'd be doing with it. So a way to have your Free P4. Again, the bond was already set up for this with this tool adapter, which is a nice option. So alright, that's it guys, thanks, bye bye.